One of the great coaches of all time. Great guy too. I mean, I like Steve. Times I've been around him and spent time with him, he and his wife Jerry. I mean, great people. And college football lost a great guy.
And it's also with Coach Sarkisian. I mean, I know you say you try to keep to what's going on yourself, but I mean, what do you think about the current state where there's so much chaos?
That's our world. That's the world of sports today. I mean, and with Twitter and the pressures and everything's magnified tenfold, 100-fold, 1,000-fold than it used to be years ago. It's not the same world, coaching, playing, doing all the things. I say it all the time, and no one understands it. That's the facts. It's what you live with every day. But it is what it is. It ain't gonna change. So you got to deal with it.
But how did it get in college football? Because you never used to see coaches fired until the end of the year. Now you're seeing mid-season firings and
how much coverage we get. How much y'all hear? How much y'all writing something every day? You used to write one article a week or 2 articles a week on a newspaper. It got out. Now you guys are putting things out, tweeting. I mean, the information, the world, the social media. It's just the world we live in. Now ESPN, now TV, now money in the contracts. I mean, it's just that's what happens. I mean, it's a big business. This is a business world. I mean, college football it is, but it's big business. And the big business comes pressure, comes money. That's what comes with it.
I mean, in a sense, would you say today you almost have to be as aware of the business side as much as you are X's and O's as a coach?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's all the awareness of what's going on and what's happening with your team and what they're reading, what they're doing. I mean, that's why I say the hats that a coach has to wear now is even so much greater than he ever did in the old days because of the amount of information and things that these kids deal with now.
Coach Spurrier, a lot of folks said he sort of modernized college football, particularly the SEC. Do you remember when he first showed up?
Oh, yeah, he did. I was in 1AA coaching it then, and then we didn't coach against him many times. We had some 93 and 94, had 2 great games with him up there at Auburn, and when we had that 20-game win streak, and had some other games with him. And of course, we had the bowl game. And Steve does. I mean, he was, and that was a running league, and he transformed it into a throwing league or a wide open league, and throw the ball around when everybody else was pounding it in there. But the thing about it, if you go back and really look at his numbers, he had a lot of rushing yards by them backs too. There was a lot of balance in it. He may throw it a lot early, but he'd run it at the end and milk the clock and do the things he had to do. But there was a lot of balance in that thing. But Steve's one of the great football coaches of all time, one of the great offensive minds.